Hi, Mickey. Are you experiencing any vertigo?
I guess I am feeling a little dizzy.
Oh, wow! Did you see that?
I understand the big buzz about Mickey 17. Director Bong Joon Ho made a gigantic splash with his last film, the quirky social satire Parasite. Star Robert Pattinson comes off the back of good performances in The Lighthouse, Tenet and The Batman. And the rest of the cast, Mark Ruffalo, Toni Collette, Naomi Ackie from last year's Blink Twice, are no slouches either.
Once you die, we'll print a new version of your body.
They made me work my ass off on one mission after another.
Every time you die, we learn something new, and humanity moves forward.
Oh, wait! He's alive! It's fine.
My life is gonna be.
And it's the currently trendy sci-fi with plenty of director Bong's trademark comic flair. What's not to like, asked the full house I saw Mickey 17 with. Well, if all that's true, then my own question is, why did I find myself drifting off more than once?
The ship was filled with mostly dickheads. But Nasha, she's always loved me. That's when everything changed.
I'm tempted to put some of the blame on the rather too informative trailers for Mickey 17, which I'll attempt to de-spoiler as much as I can. We meet Mickey Barnes, Robert Pattinson, at a low ebb on Earth 2054. With no prospects and with bad guys on his trail, Mickey decides that space may be his final frontier. He volunteers for a job on a distant planet as an expendable.
On Earth, nothing was working out, and I wanted to get the hell out of there.
You're applying to be an expendable?
You read through the paperwork.
Yeah. I should have read through it.
Did he think he'd be hanging out with the grandchildren of Sylvester Stallone's Soldiers of Fortune? Sorry, not that sort of expendable. Instead, he's a lowly worker who does all the risky jobs on the planet with the extreme likelihood of ending up dead. But don't worry, science comes to his rescue.
That's it. Mickey, deep breaths, fill your lungs. Imagine there's an unknown virus in the air,
and you're sucking in every single microscopic particle floating around.
Mickey simply gets reprinted. The same body, the same memories, the same clothes, and the same risky jobs. Welcome aboard, Mickey 2. Then Mickey 3, 4, and so on.
all the viruses.
So good?
There really was an unknown virus in the air. Lethal one.
See you tomorrow.
And each time an expendable comes back, he has to put up with the same dumb question. What's it like to die? It's wonderful. What do you think? Sneers each successive Mickey.
Mickey! It's not looking very good for you.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure you're used to it by now, but what's it feel like to die?
Even on my 17th go-around, I hate dying.
But it's not as if his workmates are particularly top of the line themselves. Running the spaceship is failed politician turned middle management Kenneth Marshall. Mark Ruffalo essentially reprinting his angry bozo performance in Poor Things with his wife Ilfa. Toni Collette is a sort of Kardashian Lady Macbeth.
Fellow pioneers, almost every single one of you will be remembered throughout history.
Give me one shitty mission after another.
You're an expendable. You're here to be expended.
Every time I died, they just printed me out again.
The one ray of light for Mickey, now into his 17th iteration, is girlfriend Nasha, who tries to push him into aspiring to more than simply dying for a living. But one day, after another unhappy mission, something changes.
Why aren't you dead?
Multiples.
Rather than returning as a new Mickey, Mickey 17 finds himself in bed next to Mickey 18. They've become multiples. And the rules on multiples are very strict. There can be but one. So which Mickey is the most expendable?
In the case of multiples, it's just like we exterminate every individual.
Tell me quick.
Let's blow up these second-hand baloney boys.
Why don't you guys do rock, paper, scissors, and then we'll just shoot the loser.
It's a battle of wits for which most of the battlers are barely half prepared. The best thing is how ingeniously director Bong Joon Ho and his team managed to work with the two Mickeys on the screen, and also how Robert Pattinson subtly differentiates between the nice but dim Mickey 17 and the dim but psychotic Mickey 18.
I don't like you, but I'm you. I'm not you. I'm gonna kill you.
Tell me quick.
But there came a time when I started to wonder whether I was quite as keen on playful sci-fi like Mickey 17 as I thought I was. It's a lot more obvious fun than, say, Dune 2, but in a way that makes it less engrossing somehow. Do I care about any of these expendable Mickeys?
We're in a state of war. Our survival is in the balance.
I got a job to do.
And once your attention wavers in a busy, high-concept story like Mickey 17, it's hard to regain it. The audience I saw it with enjoyed it in a Groundhog Day in space sort of way. But as they said in that film, it's fun, but by the end, it wasn't my sort of fun.
Are you afraid to die? This time I wasn't scared.